Marina here, and we are so excited today because we are here for opening day, day one of the Touch of Disney event, and we invite you to join us on this episode of The Walker Chronicles.
Okay, so we're here at Carthay Circle, and I ordered not only a very delicious mojito, but I also ordered the sea scallops in a potato chowder, and it came in a very nice looking dish inside of a seashell. It looks fantastic, and we're gonna give it a shot here. So it's got some celery and carrots. That's really good. You can taste a little spritz of lemon that was added on it too before they brought it out. The scallops are cooked perfectly, nice and tender, not dry at all. I didn't get much potato that time. It's not a very big dish. It's more looks like an appetizer than anything. But let's try the potatoes. It's delicious. I would highly recommend this if you're looking for a small snack. Definitely not a full meal, but it's delicious.
Okay, so here we are at Carthay Circle, and I have ordered the duck confit empanadas and also a double pear martini. This is so delicious. Can't wait to dig in. I'm really hungry, so did you hear that? Did you hear that? It's just so flaky and crisp, and it looks amazing. All right, so here we have a chimichurri and also she said it was some kind of a spicy sauce. So let's go in with the chimichurri first. The filling of the empanada is seasoned really well. Added with that chimichurri sauce, it just tastes delicious. Now let's try it with the spicy sauce. The duck confit just so flavorful, melts in your mouth. I can't tell which sauce I like better, so thank goodness I have two empanadas, one for the chimichurri and one for the spicy sauce.
What about me? What about me?
You have your own. have the sweet and spicy chicken wings from Golden Dreams, and I have 4 wings here along with a sauce, and see what it tastes like, guys. So one taste without the sauce, and we'll do one taste with a little bit later. Now that was a good bite. It was juicy and crispy on the outside, flavorful. The sweet and sour sauce, not too sweet, not too sour. I think it's just perfect. Now let's try it with the sauce. This dollop of sauce on the chicken. All right, now that's what I'm talking about. Disney is bringing the heat. This sauce, a little bit will go a long way. So if you like your wings hot and spicy, a little dab of that and you are good. But this chicken is tender, it is crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside. I love this.
All right, so now it's my turn for these wings. They look delicious, I have to admit. So let me pick one of these up here and get a bite. These are really good. The sauce that's on it is fantastic. There's little black sesame seeds on top of it as well that gives it a little bit of flavor. But the wings themselves are just really good wings, even if they didn't have a sauce. But the sauce that's on them right now is actually really good. I'm not much of a other type of sauce unless it's straight up hot sauce, so I'm not gonna try that. But these are really, really good wings. I would be very happy if I ordered these in a restaurant or any other place. These are really good. They should have these as standard fare unless they already do, but these are fantastic. All right, so what we have here is the Carbonara mac and cheese with Nueske's bacon. We purchased this from the Golden Dreams food kiosk. It looks fantastic. The portion size is smaller than you would get like at Knott's, but the quality looks fantastic. So let's give this a shot here. Try to get a little bit of bacon in there as well. There we go. It's good. It's could use a little bit of salt, believe it or not. The pasta's very well cooked. It's not super gushy or mushy. It's a good dish. I wouldn't consider it to be great though. I think it's missing some salt, to be honest. And I got a little bit of the Parmesan. It looks like some panko on there as well. But it's a good dish. Let me give it one more shot. It's a good dish. I wouldn't call it great. I think Marina will like it. It's more of a little bit more of a refined palate version of mac and cheese. That bacon I just got had a lot of pepper on it, so it definitely helps. But overall, it's a good dish. I wouldn't say it was great though.
Hello?
Hello? Somebody there?
Hello? Sorry to interrupt your regularly scheduled programming, but we wanted to remind you, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please do so, as it really helps our channel out.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled program.
All right, my turn. Let's give this a taste, and I have a little bit of the well, it's not mac and cheese, it's carbonara. I have a little bit of pasta and a little bit of bacon and some parmesan. The pasta is cooked to perfection. It is just salty enough. It doesn't need any more salt. I may have gotten a good amount of Parmesan and bacon together, but I think also there's a little bit of breadcrumbs on the top, so it adds a really nice little texture to it. But this is a hit in my book, so I highly recommend that you get this if you come to the Touch of Disney. So here from LA Style, we have the pork banh mi sandwich, and it looks pretty good. It's kind of tiny, so kind of a one-person meal, but I can do this. All right, now let's take a bite. Now you have to be careful because there is slices of jalapeno in here, so if you're not one for spicy food, just out it goes. This is just like a banh mi sandwich that I would get from a banh mi specialty sandwich shop. It's really, really flavorful. The pork, very tender, pulls right apart. It is cooked really, really well. Just enough of the daikon radish and carrot mixture along with the cilantro. I love this. This is one of my favorite sandwiches.
Alright, so we're here at the Sonoma Terrace right now, and what we got here was a small meatball sandwich. It's supposed to be on a crispy French roll. It's very cute looking. It's got, it's like a meatball that's been cut in half. It's got some melted cheese on top of it. Let's give it a shot and see what it tastes like. That tastes amazingly good. I don't know if you can see from the bite that I took. You can see the meatball, you can see what looks like not just tomato sauce, but maybe a little bit of tomato inside there as well, or some stewed down pieces. It's really, really good. This easily is the best thing I've had so far today.
All right, my turn for what little sandwich Chris left me. I hope it has enough of the elements of all the sandwich to get a good feeling of what this sandwich is all about. I have to agree with Chris. This is a really, really good sandwich. The meatball is seasoned really nice, really flavorful, juicy. The marinara sauce, just the right amount of tang, just the right amount of sweetness, and the bread is perfect. I love this, and I wish Chris had saved me more though.
So what we've got here is the Banyan beef skewer. We got it over at Cocina, Cucamonga. This is obviously one of my favorites from the Bengal barbecue over at Disneyland. And since we're here and they brought it over here, I figured I had to give it a try. This is normally incredibly spicy, at least from what I remember. It's been a while, unfortunately, but let's give it a shot. So the flavor is spot on. I do have to admit that the meat is pretty darn tough. It took me a good couple minutes to chew that up and get it down. The spice is there, the heat is there, like I said, the flavor is there. I'm just a little surprised that the meat is kind of tough.
My turn. Smells like Bengal barbecue and a Banyan beef skewer, but I hope it's not tough, because that'll just ruin it for me.
That didn't look tough at all.
I guess Chris just is having a bad day. That was not tough. There are 3 pieces of meat that are on the skewer, so I got the middle piece, and it's not tough. It's spicy. Ooh, it is in the back of my throat right now, and I could use something to drink. But this is just like I remember over across the way at Disneyland. Really, really good, and I would recommend it if you are here at the Touch of Disney.
All right, so the other 2 pieces have been very tender. That first piece was really rough though, so I'm gonna chalk that up just having some bad luck there. But the second piece I tried that Marina was eating actually was very tender, and this final piece looks like it's gonna be really tender as well, so let's give this one a shot. That's exactly what I was expecting. Super tender, super spicy, just a great meal, and I can't wait to have it again.
at Stone Jumper's Grill, and I have the Monte Cristo sandwich. So excited to get into this. I've been looking forward to this all day. So let's put a little jelly on this and see what it tastes like. That batter is cooked to perfection. You can hear it's nice crunch to it. The ham, there's turkey and cheese. This is delicious and just as good as I remember. We are coming down to the end of the day, and this is, we have two final meals here. One which is from Award Wieners, and this is the Hot Link Corn Dog. This is a must, at least for me. I usually get it from Corn Dog Castle, but it's closed today, so Award Wieners it is. The corn dog batter, crunchy, crispy on the outside. That Hot Link has just the right amount of heat and spice to it, not greasy. This is a absolute must for me and highly recommend.
It's my turn at this corn dog. I normally get this on the red cart on the way into Disneyland. I am just going to pick it up and take a big old bite out of it because I know it's going to be fantastic. This is the definition of what a corn dog should taste like. Ever since I was a kid, I've been buying them from the cart inside Disneyland. And having a Hot Link inside just steps it up a little better. Sometimes I do like the normal one, but the Hot Link today seemed like the right choice. This is obviously a must for anybody that comes here, especially since you haven't been able to have one in over a year. So, yeah, highly recommend it.
All right, so also from Award Wieners, we have the carrot cake funnel fries with whipped cream and cream cheese drizzle. This smells so good. I wish we had smell-o-vision, but I'm ready to dig in and see what these taste like. So the funnel fries actually taste just like regular funnel cake with the whipped cream, and on top you have carrot cake crumble. So make sure when you dip into your whipped cream, you get a little bit of that carrot cake, and it tastes so good.
All right, so now it's my turn for the carrot cake funnel fries. I'm not a huge whipped cream fan, but I do love cream cheese drizzle, so I'm gonna reach from the other side. This has a bunch of that on there, as you can see. Let's give this a shot. It's very good. I think they're a little tough, probably because they cooked them a while ago, but it still tastes fantastic. And how can you go wrong with funnel fries, funnel cake? Yeah, it's great. I would definitely give this as a dessert again as well. All right, so we just finished up our day here at Touch of Disney at DCA, and we actually had a fantastic time.
So much fun.
It was great. The food was great. The people were great. Just seeing all the Disney folks back at work was fantastic. I think they actually handled things really, really well. The mobile ordering was fantastic. It kept you from having to wait in really long lines. And there's a couple tips that we can give you guys about some of that as well. We'll give you towards the end of this segment. But all I can say is if you do have tickets, you're going to thoroughly enjoy this event. Like I said, the food was spectacular. The people walking through the park again, getting glimpses of being able to see into the Avengers campus is also kind of a cool thing as well. But we had a great time. So one of the things that we were able to do when we first got here, we had heard that they actually were not going to open up the parking structure until 11:30. Well, technically that's correct. We got here about 11:10. We were able to pull into the parking structure but not go past the ticket booths. So we parked there, but one of the things we were able to take advantage of that time is that we took out our phones and we were able to start placing mobile orders. So we were able to plan out our entire food day before we even got into the park. It actually worked out really, really well. So make sure you have your app installed, make sure you got your payment method installed, and we were able just to do that. So it was really made the day fantastic. So the $25 may seem like quite a bit of money, but it doesn't go very far here. To give you an idea, when we went to Word Wieners at the end of the day, we got a corn dog, we got a dessert, and we got a large drink, and that was $24.30. So that was one card killed right there. So when we did do the mobile orders, we paid with our credit card because we knew we were going to go or far exceed the $25 dining card that they gave us. So one of the things also, when we got here, like I said, we were at the parking structure at 11:30, and we walked directly over to the Esplanade. Once the Esplanade actually filled up, they actually were diverting people from the Esplanade to an overflow area and starting another queue over there. So you have to wait in that line until the Esplanade clears out, until they'll let more people in the Esplanade. So our advice is to try to get here early enough so you can make it into that first group, and that gives you the best chance of getting some of the restaurants. And speaking of that, one of the things we were able to do when we first walked in the park, we made a beeline directly to Carthay Circle, went in and actually got put on a wait list and got seated in about 5 minutes. So we actually got to start the day off at eating one of the restaurants we weren't sure we were going to be able to get to. So it was a great start to today.
And just in case you need to leave the park and return, they do allow you to do that. You will need a photo ID. They may not take your photo when you walk in through the park, but they will need to do it when you return. So just know, if you do need to exit the park and return, they do allow that. All right, so we are calling it a day. We had a great time today, and we hope you had a great time with us. And if you like this video, make sure you click the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, as it really helps our channel grow. And until next time, we will see you on the next episode of
The Walker Chronicles.